Now to El-Baqali. Bronze in Doha, silver in London. Can he complete the collection here and become the first non-Kenyan to hold the Olympic and World titles at the same time? Billhardi of France, European Team Championship silver last year. Concessless Kipruto, the former Olympic champion, the reigning world champion. He outdipped Lamacher Germa by 100th of a second in Doha 3 years ago. It was one of the greatest races we've seen. What about the Ethiopian? 3 times this season he's gone inside 8 minutes. Silver behind Kipruto in Doha, silver behind El-Baqali in Tokyo. Is it his turn for gold? Sabli of India, national record this year, unheard of for an Indian to run that fast, 8:12. Abraham Kibiwot of Kenya, Commonwealth silver 4 years ago, second in the Rome Diamond League in 8:06. He's in form this season. So too is Genet Wali, just off the podium in Tokyo and Doha, and he's a fine 5,000 metre runner. He's got brilliant speed endurance. Arce of Spain. Amare, African champion double in Mauritius over the 5 in the steeplechase. He's run 8:06 this season. Abdel Wahid of Italy, European under-23 silver in 2017. Marcos of Spain, a European finalist. To Hilary Bohr, the former Kenyan, proudly flying the flag for the United States. In the top 8 in Rio, in the top 8 in Doha, and the national champion for the United States. A world youth champion, a world youth silver. Leonard Beck on the second from the outside from Kenya, and then Evan Yeager with a slightly different haircut. This is Yeager Mark II, a torrid time with injuries. The silver medalist from Rio and the bronze medalist from London, delighted to be back in form, fit and healthy, and in the final. El-Baqali will be the favourite for this one, but if he wins, he might be pushed, quite literally, every step of the way. Don't take your eyes off this final for a second, the 3,000 steeplechase. I have never heard noise like it on the last 500 metres of the men's 10,000 final. This is a crowd that absolutely loves its distance running, and they will be enthralled here, not specifically about Hilary Bohr, but because they know, Dale Devers, in this race, we are watching the best of the best of the best. The reigning Olympic champion, the former Olympic champion, the man who's finished second on both occasions. Cameraman stuck out on the track there, now just getting out the way. That's why the field split, but he now moves back on the inside, and he won't be making that mistake when they come round at the next time of asking.
No. Burma has the 2 silver, so I think that's his motivation to say, I got to get up there because the last 500 meters I've got to be in contention. And then Wale has that flat speed, so we'll see what happens coming around. I like
very
Yeager up there.
Yeah, it's really good to see him back from his win. He said making the US team meant more to him than the Olympic silver, because he never thought he'd get back to that level. Martos is leading. It's very tactical in the early stages of this steeplechase. We will come back to this soon, but we've got to get back to the field temporarily. Martos leading, Yeager second, Kipruto third. Barshim going for 2:35. Oh, so good. It is going to take something phenomenal to stop him securing a hat-trick of high jump titles. First time clearances at 24, 27, 30, 33 and 35. He's miles in front at the moment, the first man over. This is what I love about athletic scale. We have to keep dipping in and out here and there. Everywhere you look, we are watching the very, very best in the world at the peak of their powers. Now this race is beginning to play into the hands of Sufyan El-Baqali. The tall figure from Morocco is the Olympic champion, and he has run an eye-watering 3:31 for the 1,500 metres. You can pour it on from the start and he'll live with the pace. You can go slow and he will be the one to wind it up over the last 2 laps. Everyone who's anyone is right there tracking Martos as Wale just runs wide on the outside, not to take the lead, but just so that he's got a clean look at the water jump.
He wonder if somebody's going to actually say, okay, I'm going to open it up, or are they going to wait to the finish? But like you said, no matter where they are in the race, Bacali figures out, I know how to get this done.
2:57 for that first kilometre. By their standards, this is slow. Somebody needs to grab this race by the scruff of the neck. Germa leads. He has been so close to tasting glory on so many occasions, but now Concessus Kipruto comes to the front. This is a guy who's won it all, a world youth champion, a world junior champion. He's the reigning world champion and won the first of his 2 world titles in London 5 years ago. Car crash at the end of 2018. He's had all sorts going on in his life off the track, but he looks like he's approaching his best form, tucked in on the inside. He looked really comfortable. He was exchanging words in Swahili with Hilary Ball at the end of the semi-finals, or heats, or whatever you want to call them, and they're talking to each other again now on the inside behind Lamic and Germa. And still no move from Sufyan El Baqali, who is buried in the middle of the pack, as Baladi of France now comes up to try and turn this into a bit of an honest pace. And Concessus Kipruto has gone to the front, but he hasn't gone to the front to turn it on. He's just making sure he gets a clean look at the barrier. And the longer it stays like this, the likelier it is that we're going to see a massive burn-up from El Baqali, who is just in the middle of the pack to the left of Evan Jager.
It's very tight. That last 500 meters when we get there is going to be something epic. Kipruto is still in the front. Germa's coming back. Wale's deciding that he's going to take it. Kipruto's in the front so he can stay clear of the water zone. Exchanging a bit of words with Boris Moore. And here comes Martos on the outside. They're pushing and shoving, a little bit of elbowing.
Coming round now with 3 laps to go. Woo. Second attempt, 2:35. Barshim's got clean at the first time of asking. Oh, wow. What a final in prospect. What a climax we're going to have. He's still dancing. Now we're back with the steeplechase. 2.5 laps to go. Martos hitting the front, tapping the back there from Paul Hardy. This is always the danger when it gets tight towards the end. We don't want to see any fallers here. What an end to this race in prospect. Does it begin to play into the hands of Sufyan El Baqali? I think it does, but who else could launch a mammoth sprint here? Is anyone going to go with half a mile remaining? I promise you we're in for an epic climax here. Nobody's been prepared to commit just yet. When will the big move come? And who will it be? Baqali is almost running wide into lane 3. Now he needs to get slightly closer to the front because, there's a faller there. That's always going to happen when it's so tight. El Baqali needs to pay close attention here because if somebody suddenly bursts, they get the edge. If you go first and get 5 meters and then you both run at exactly the same speed to the end, that early acceleration can make the difference. And it was Beck, the World Junior silver medalist, who fell. Such a shame for him. Wale has a little look across and Haile Selassie is there.
Kipruto and Boris keep nudging at each other.
Haile Selassie leading. Now Sufyan El Baqali coming up towards the shoulder of Concessus Kipruto, who is the reigning champion. They take the bell in the final of the men's 3,000 metre steeplechase. It's been ever so cagey all the way through. Wale and Amare, no move yet from Germa. The 2 outstanding performers this season have a little bit to do. What a story this will be for Haile Selassie. He was 5th in Tokyo. Amare Kipruto coming up on the outside. And another faller.
He was narrating that field.
Germa coming up onto El Baqali's shoulder. But El Baqali floats across the front. Now comes the acceleration. Kipruto is the defending champion. Germa, silver in Doha, silver in Tokyo. Can he somehow wrestle the gold away from Baqali? No, he can't. El Baqali becomes the first non-Kenyan to hold the world title as well as the Olympic title. And the silver goes to Germa once again. And Concessless Kipruto makes it yet another medal. Coming back to form, he's on the podium with the bronze, but that race played into the hands of the Moroccan. The longer they left it, the better his chances of burning them up, and he did so. And in the end, he had room to spare. What a victory! And what a performance from Sufyan El Baqali. The winning habit from Tokyo has followed him here to Eugene.
There's another dancer for you.
How do you beat a man who can run 3:31 for 1,500 metres with a beautiful hurdling technique? And we had two fallers in that race. It was bound to happen because it was so slow and bunched. Sufyan El Baqali will embark on a lap of honour. What's he doing now? Here we go. Okay, flag over the legs. Okay, yeah, all right, yeah, I like that. Yeah, playing the air guitar. When you're the champion, you can do what you like.
Yeah.
I hope Germa is pleased with that effort. I mean, what's he got to do to win a gold? It's yet another brilliant performance from him. But you get the feeling with him, he's got to go early.